Rated Frog, you're first. Hello, how are you? I see Ernest is here. Ernest is here, Rich is here. Maria, how are you, Maria? Good to see you. I've got my cozy candle. Part of me wants to have it in the video feed here. I've got my lovely Christmassy spiced gingerbread candle, but I'm gonna have to be real careful not to set my elbow into this candle. Little bit of a risk, but I'm gonna go for it. I think that looks fine. All right, Maria Upen, I'm doing good. How are you? Young Chazi, yep, an early one. I mentioned this at my, oh my God, cute. Thank you. Got it. Sound Income sent the hot chocolate. Yes, this is an early one, Young Chazi, because I am busy tonight. And yeah, Saturdays are usually my most up in the air day, where I just feel like weekdays, Monday through Friday, very predictable, 8 p.m. time slot. But yeah, Saturdays tend to be like, I'm out, I'm doing stuff, and I typically will go earlier. I don't like doing Saturday evening live streams because I like to plan stuff on Saturday nights. All right, Dustin is here. Hello, Dustin. Let me make sure to get Sound Income and the other gift on here. Wyoming is here. Jesse's here. Love seeing all you people. All right, let me pull this up. I also have to put in a trivia question, so give me one sec. Watching that candle. All right. I do like mixing up the time slot a bit. Ernest, that was you who sent the floating heart. Thank you. All right. Jesse, you excited for the Packers today? Packers versus Ravens, I think. Sound Income. Cute. Hot cocoa gift. All right. Jesse, Wyoming. Hey, Strong Hannah, I'm here for a couple minutes. How are you? I'm doing good. How are you doing? Always and forever. Thanks, Ernest. Jesse says, yes, I'm ready for the snow too. Our snow has been melting away for the last few days. It hung on for Christmas, which I'm so happy about. But it's kind of dwindling now, and it's been a lot of puddles, slush. It's all just dirty now, mixing with the mud, and I want some more snow. So I'm very excited for it too, Jesse. Gotta save some time for yourself. Yep, Young Chazi, 100%. That is a lesson I learned in 2025, is like I need dedicated rest time and fun time, and I am implementing it early. Jesse, no Packers are gonna lose. You think so? I'm surprised to hear you say that. Jacoby, what's shaking? I'm my local pub. Cool, cool. I was watching the Chelsea game today. Also, because so many of you are members now, thanks to Pavlo, I'm gonna be posting a members only short of watching the Chelsea game earlier today. So stay tuned for that. Members, you guys, I just checked my YouTube studio. There are 500 some members, and actually I think it's higher, because usually YouTube is a little there's some lag time to update all the numbers, but I've got so many hundreds of members now from all the gifted memberships that I'm like, I gotta post more member stuff. Fat dude loves onions. No, I am not AI generated, I'm pleased to say. Rich with the Chelsea emojis. Grace, yep, I get Doja Cat quite a bit. My Greyhound friend. Bojba, Don Pelton sent us super chat. I love that it's blue, matching the jersey. Got you, Don. Let me write you down. Let's see. We've got W Commanders. Who did the Commanders play? I'm not remembering. Cone on the Bricks. Bojbaga stakes is high. LMAO, someone called Hannah AI generated. I know. That's a common troll comment that I get. It's like, this is AI, she's fake. It's like, no, I've been on YouTube since before AI. You can go back years and see what I looked like, what I sounded like, what my freckles looked like. This is not a filter. There is pre-AI Hannah in Health content, guys. So I am not AI. All right. Ooh, the Timinator. Yes. I saw your comment earlier today about how you are a new subscriber and you got recommended my channel thanks to the algorithm magic. So welcome, Timinator. Glad you're here. It's okay if you can't stay long. A lot of people just drop by for a little bit and then have to go. Saturdays, I've found, are busy for people because, you know, people have weekend plans. The Timinator, fun username. All right, I got you on my list of shout outs. Danielle Roos is here. Wyoming says, how is the push-ups training going? Thank you so much for asking. I am pleased to say that I can now do 12 push-ups. It might not sound like a lot, but when I started practicing my push-ups, I could only do 3. I've never been particularly strong when it comes to arm strength and doing push-ups. So yes, I can now do 12 push-ups. It's very exciting. Thanks for checking in about that, Wyoming. The expert player, what would you do? Hold on. What would you do? Ooh, that would be really stressful. I think I would report it to YouTube. And yeah, I mean, I think I would contact YouTube, and I don't know if I knew their location, like if they were a streamer that was known, like they were streaming from a location, I would probably call the local EMTs, 911, and be like, hey, I just saw this happen and this person is based in this area. I don't know, because it's like you probably wouldn't know their address, but yeah, not totally sure what I would do. Chip Broadhead. Okay, thanks. Poison Toad. How are you on this marvelous Saturday? Thank you. I've been so busy. Don't worry. No need to ever apologize for attendance. This is totally optional. I'm doing good. Chelsea game today was a bit of a dud, but it's still fun to go and watch them. But it's good to see you here, Poison Toad. Anthony, hello. Mohammed is here. Maria, I also wanted to say that for my YouTube Wrapped, you were my top 1 watched YouTuber. Oh, that's so cool. It makes me wonder how many channels, you know, how everybody gets a year in review from YouTube. I'm curious to know how many people I ended up in their like top 5. That's so cool. Thank you, Maria. I appreciate all your support by viewing my channel this year. Did you have your Christmas Day run? I ended up not working out on Christmas. I ran yesterday, the day after Christmas. And then I'm thinking, because we've got a lot of snow on the way, and it's gonna hit us starting like 6 a.m. tomorrow, and it's gonna be this pretty brutal combo of rain, and then it transforms into snow. So that's gonna be like icy snow situation. I'm thinking of fitting in another run sometime today so that I'm not slipping and struggling in the snowstorm that's gonna be starting tomorrow. But I ended up not working out on Christmas Day. Tharusha, hello, 25 Nila, thank you very much. Arabic name, don't know how to read Arabic, but thank you. The Timinator, NF1. Char 2.0, thank you. To Evil to Hope, hello. I wish you did more frequent live vids. Live vids. Wyoming, would be fair to think that your biceps are visible even though the long sleeves now, even through the long sleeves. Not really. I still have pretty skinny arms. Dustin MT, good to see you. All these members of the channel in green. Shaika, Daniel Roos, Awesome. Got recommended by my bestie. Love that. Thank you to your bestie. Thank you, Shaika. I appreciate it. You were number 4 in my top 5. Yes. Thank you, Ernest. Boo Boo says hello. Elias Dusty. Yep, wearing a Chelsea shirt. Not a fun one to watch today, unfortunately. Hi, Leighton, Young Chazi. Hannah is low-key really strong. I would say core and lower body strength I've got in spades. Upper body strength could use some work. Skylar Bear says, sup, I've lost 30 pounds. Rich, yep, I can see your comments. NVM, hello. Wyoming, sorry girl, but I gotta go now. No worries. How long am I gonna be live today? I would say at least 1 hour. I'm planning for maybe 90 minutes today. We'll see. Bless his man. Cool. Is there a sunscreen moisturizer you use? I do use a particular, well, I've got a bunch of things that I use, but bless his man. I've got a couple of skincare unboxing videos on my channel. In terms of sunscreen, I use Bondi Sands, and I've found that works very well for me. Zeri, hello. Street Kids United, thank you. Oh, I'm glad to hear this. Yay. I will never sell out. I will never change. I want to remain the same at my core throughout my life. Diana Paul said hi. Kagiyama, hello, thank you. Great, I'll try to join again later, says Wyoming. Sounds good. The Ravens are playing today, yes. I think there's a game that's starting in like 45 minutes. NFL games today, let me check. So we've got, yes, it's the Texans versus the Chargers starting at 3:30. I don't know if I can stream the Texans game on Peacock, but I do have my handy dandy Android phone to watch that game. Bless his man, Skylar Bear, I do like Mario. Ray, good to see you, Ray. I'm enjoying the membership blooper reels. Yes, I'm gonna be uploading more stuff this weekend, guys. Stay tuned. I have so many members now, thanks to all of the gifted memberships. So I will be uploading member content this weekend. I've been watching them the last few days and they are great. Thank you, Ray. I'm so happy that so many hundreds of people now have access to my members content. I love, love, love making members content, and having many, many more members because of all these gifted memberships has been a motivator for me, where it's like, all right, I've got some extra time, I've got a long holiday weekend, and I want to post some stuff for you guys. So I will be posting stuff this weekend. Daniel Roos, thank you. Kagiyama, I love Cole Palmer. Yes, I was very upset that he got subbed out though early today. That made no sense to me. Hassan, thank you. Ray says, wasn't it like 500 members now? Yes, it currently is showing 520 members, but I actually think it might be more than that because there's usually a bit of a lag time for YouTube to update. Rich with all the member emojis. Yes, I know, Skylar Bear. Christmas is over, but not for everybody. Actually, there's a second Christmas that happens in January for those of us who are Orthodox Christians. My family observes both because my mom is Lutheran, my dad is Orthodox Christian. Lutheran Christmas, like most of, I would say, the United States, is December 25th, but then Orthodox Christmas, which is observed in lots of different countries, that actually happens in January. So Christmas is not over for me or my family. Jordan Naveen, hello. Daniel, I am 32 years old. I'm a rock star. Hello. Gaming time is here. You look like a mix of Felix and Karina. I'm gonna give you guys a trivia question and it's soccer related. Ray says, love the member emojis. I've never seen some of them before. Yes, and you know what? I need to make a note to myself. I'm gonna make it right here. New member emojis. This is my planner that I like to write stuff down in. New member emojis. because YouTube only allows you a certain number of emojis based on how many members you have. So the more members you have, the more additional emojis you can create for members. So now that my number of members has skyrocketed to 500 something, and I think it might be more once YouTube is fully up to date, it gives me like additional emojis that I can add. It's like unlock more emojis with more memberships. Anthony, hello. What the word for New Year? Stitchwise note. Trust no one. We've got Ray. Oh, a lot more emojis. Yes. 5.0 truck. Hello. I'm gonna add the trivia question right now. So this is soccer. Gotta find a soccer ball emoji. Let's go. I'm just keeping an eye on this candle because I make myself nervous. I don't want to be like, okay, let's put the elbow in the candle. Clesio Domingo, Merry Christmas to you. Mr. Fulton Mraz, Merry Christmas. All right, so poll question number 1. Guess my favorite Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano? I think I spelled that right. Cristiano Ronaldo club era. Oh my God, I was going down memory lane today. Okay, was it? I have to think of all of his clubs. Was it Porto, Manchester United, Real Madrid, or El Nasser? I want to make sure I spelled El Nasser. Al Nasser. Okay. Al Nasser. I didn't spell that right. Al Nasser. Guess my favorite Cristiano Ronaldo club era. Which one do you think it is? Stitchwise, Better Table. You can give super chats. I have my Cash App linked in my YouTube bio. De Freedom Fita. Benfica. Thank you, Jocelyn Forrest. Thank you. What else was I gonna do? Oh, I know what I was gonna do. Hello, Tony. Hope you're well. Thanks for joining. All right. Skylar Bear, NFL trivia. What's your trivia question idea? I'm all ears. I like coming up with new questions. Matthew Carmona, hello. A. Avi, I do not drink protein shakes. Thank you, Jocelyn. Stitchwise. Traveler Traveler the Mask Man. Thank you very much. Yes, I got my Jingle Bell earrings in, and they do in fact jingle. Oh, that's not a trivia question. It's more my own personal preferences, because people can just go and Google that and then get the trivia right. Rage Reels. NC, waiting for Pablo to drop another 9,000 memberships. I know, right? Stitchwise, Mr. Fulton Mraz, Hannah, my friend, Christopher loves Cristiano Ronaldo. Yes, Cristiano is my favorite player ever. I think he's the GOAT of soccer. Like, no one will top him, in my opinion. And I love him so much that one of my member emojis that you can use in this chat, if you're a member, is Cristiano Ronaldo. Just, oh, the best. So great. Skylar Bear, favorite NBA team? I'll go with the Suns. Abby Mora, thank you so much. I love my freckles too. I'm very glad that I ended up getting freckles in my genetics. I'm trying to think of other trivia questions just to have on deck for you guys. I came up with one. Trivia idea. Guess my favorite NBA jersey. Even though I don't watch much basketball, there's one jersey in particular that I love that is just so nice. The Spurs. Okay. I did see it, Mr. Fulton Mraz. Looks great. A. Avi is asking, what supplements do you use? I am happy to answer this one. Oh no, Unknown Dial 87. Hello. Slim Pickens sent a happy poop. Thank you. My favorite emoji. Let's see. A. Avi. Okay, I'll answer this one. A. Avi. I take a women's multivitamin every day, and I also take a vitamin D supplement. Raymond said hi. Mossy boy. Victoria Rose. Hi, Victoria. RH. I didn't hear about that, so I don't have any thoughts on that. Booze versus Betty White. I think I would win. It would depend on what we're competing on, though. All right. Let's see. Shaquille is here. Mossy boy, I'm not a United fan, but I don't mind watching them. I like watching all the teams in the Premier League. Charles is here. Good to see you. How's your weekend so far? Hi, Ashley. Just hanging out, Shaquille. I was watching the Chelsea game this morning versus Aston Villa, and it was not the most... It was exciting at times, but could have been better. I'll say that. Clemente, yep, I'm on early because I am busy tonight. Mossy boy, I love and hate Man United. I think you can love and hate the same team. Sometimes that's the way it goes. Ashley, I'm doing good. How are you doing, Ashley? Victor Coco is here. Yep, Happy New Year. Happy early New Year. Shaquille, I'm doing good. All right. I'm coming up with a new trivia question. Deolin Naidu, always Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo. Victoria, thank you. Ayavi, I hope your dinner day goes well. I did not reveal what my plans are tonight, guys. Okay. Clesio says Messi. Yep, Shaquille, I am live. Correct. I also kind of want to get my NFL app going so that I can see. I want to catch some of the Texans game. Ooh, I'm hungry too. Why is Ronaldo so clean? It's just the way he is. All right, turning up screen brightness. Tomcat from Miramar, Florida. Beautiful. Let's see if coverage has already begun for this Texans-Chargers NFL game. I'm opening up my NFL app. Ooh, they even have a countdown, guys. Look at that. Ooh. Let's see. Nope, hasn't started yet. But let's see. Watch and listen. Yeah, I'll just wait for the game to start. Diolen is in South Africa. Sarthak is here. Let's see. Ariana, hello. Ronaldo, 5 kids. Yeah, he does have quite a big family now. I'm very happy for him. I love his family. What are you guys saying in the poll? I'm so curious. You guys are saying Man United. Wow, 50%. Let's see. We've got Shaquille. Hi, Amir. Good to see you. Kelly Kotivin, you guessed Manchester United. Let's see here. Did I miss anybody? I don't think so. Amir, looks like you're in Iran. Hello. Dale, Lynn, Naidu, Brady. Thank you, Brady. Drew Denzel, who is a member now. Love to see it. Hello, Drew. Hope you're doing good. Thank you, Liviana. Hope you're having a good weekend. Jolly Stitch said hi. Daniel Roos said hi again. Kaylin, you made it. Good to see you, Kaylin. How are you? How's your weekend so far? Are you still in Mississippi for the holidays? Maro Sergio, hello. Anna, who is also a member, I love this. Happy Saturday, hope you're enjoying your long weekend. I'm just waiting for football and for food. Yes, I am also waiting for football. I've got my NFL app open, and there's a countdown to the Texans-Chargers game going right now. So I'm waiting for that. I'm probably gonna watch a little bit of this game on this live stream. And I'm planning on being on here for at least another hour. Shaquille. See you later, Diolin. Happy Saturday, Shaquille. The Unbothered Sun. Hello, Hannah. Catching up on Stranger Things. Nice. I have not watched, I've seen some of Stranger Things. It just wasn't my jam. I really don't like retro stuff. I don't like anything that's set in the 80s. So that was a big turnoff for me. But I like the spooky, scary vibes of Stranger Things. So it's making me reconsider and maybe go back and watch it. We'll see. Maddie Harris, check my YouTube channel. I've got a few videos on my skincare products and my skincare routine. Chris is saying, hey, Hannah's wearing Buffalo Bill colors. Hey, Buffalo Bills, I'm hoping that they go all the way to the Super Bowl. I'm also really excited for the Seattle Seahawks. I'm particularly very happy for Sam Darnold. I think the Vikings were absolute fools to let him go, and look at him now. He's had such a good season as the starting QB. Yeah, he went on to better things at the Seahawks. Maddie says, okay. Okay, Clesio, I will be watching the World Cup games. I'm not going to the World Cup, but I will be watching many of the World Cup games. Something I'm really excited about this time for the World Cup is because the games are set in North America, the time zones are going to be great for watching World Cup. Because sometimes when the World Cup has been in Europe or South Africa, far away from here in the United States, the game times can be at weird times of the day. But now, I mean, some of the games are going to be in my exact time zone. Some of them are going to be 1 hour ahead, 1 hour or 2 hours behind me, but nothing where it's like you're going to have to get up in the middle of the night to watch the game. So I'm very happy about having the games playing at regular times of the day and evening as someone who lives in North America. Cody, I don't really like the Eagles. I don't want them to go to the Super Bowl. I'm tired of seeing them in the Super Bowl. Dragon Xerox, or Dragon Zero maybe. Happy Saturday. That would have been Pavlo Fedorov. He is the one who I'm sure gifted you the membership that you got. Adrian, I'm doing good. How are you doing, Adrian? Godzilla, thank you. Maddie, thank you very much. Shaquille, yes, I'm very excited about World Cup. There's many things I'm excited about for 2026, and World Cup is a big thing I'm looking forward to in 2026. Clesio Domingos, Cody, Kaylin, I enjoyed my Christmas. Got to finish it off by going to a Grizzlies game. Now ready for New Year's. Me too. I'm excited for New Year's. Larry Middleton, yes, I had a lovely Christmas. I was so happy with how it was. It was very low-key, very relaxing, very fun. Still nice full day, but it just felt like the perfect amount of stuff, and we had a great time. We were at my parents' house. Hope you did too, Larry. Lisa, good to see you, Lisa. How is your weekend going? All right, Maddie Harris. I actually don't watch college sports. Kaylin, I've never been to a Grizzlies game, so that was fun. I do like going to live sporting events, I will say. Even though I don't watch college games, the few college games that I've gone to have been fun, especially the cheering section as a student. It was very warm in Utah. No snow on the ground for Christmas. Wow, that's not how I picture Christmas in Utah. Great, Hannah. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you, Lisa. LDZKBRT. Nope, don't know that. Joy Boy, I'm doing good. How about you? Thank you, Enrique. Maddie Harris, bye. Have a nice day. Thank you, Maddie. Thanks so much for being here. Steve is French. Bonsoir, Steve. I don't know if you're in France, but if you are, good evening. Joy Boy, I am 32. Enrique says, I'm American. Cool, so am I. Thank you, Joy Boy, Larry Middleton. What am I doing for New Year's? So I'm going to be on vacation. I'll be up in northern Minnesota celebrating up there. LDZ Unfo Mapose. Raymond Church, good to see you. And good to see you in green specifically. Thanks for joining. Joy Boy, I don't have kids. Wes, good to see you. Thank you. I'm glad to see that you're a member now too, thanks to the gifted memberships. The Unbothered Son, I've been to a couple Wofford games. I don't know Wofford. Wofford, oh, hold on, I do know Wofford College. Yes. Oh my gosh, I had a friend from study abroad 10 years ago who went to Wofford College. I hope I'm saying it right. Wofford? Scarfy Leah is back. Amazing. I support Chelsea. That's why I'm wearing their kit. Adrian, thank you. Enrique. Where are you based? I'm Welsh. I'm based in the United States, specifically the state of Minnesota. Hey, you have another phone or device which has Instagram. So I have Instagram on my same iPhone that I'm using right now. But I have a second phone for watching NFL. And that game is going to be starting in 20 some minutes. Yeah. So I watch NFL on here a lot. I don't have it hooked up to my TV. I would rather just keep it on my mobile devices. But I do have an Instagram. It's the same as my YouTube channel. Scarfy Leah, Enrique's in Brooklyn, Shaquille Instagram. Yes, I have an Instagram. For those of you wondering, my Instagram is the same picture and channel name as my YouTube. So Hannah in Health, all one word on Instagram. I've been posting more frequently on there. I love is here. Yes, I saw you earlier. A Brooklyn supporter? Not sure. Thank you, Scarfy Leah. Yep, 20 minutes to go for the Texans versus Chargers game. I'm excited to watch a little bit of that. Arshio, Manchester United. Bye, Scarfy Leah. Shaquille. Arshio says Ronaldo. Enrique, yes, take care. Thanks for being here, Enrique. Patahan. Arshio. Sue. CR7 is the GOAT. Thank you, My Tires. Yes, I'm wearing my Christmas outfit combo of reindeer antlers, Jingle Bell necklace, and Jingle Bell earrings. Actually, through, I think the last day I'll wear it is January 7th because that'll be Orthodox Christmas. Yes, Shaquille, I love Cristiano. Enrique, Tin Man, Windman, hello. If you spam, you're gone. Do not spam in my chat. Joy Boy, January 7 is my birthday. Happy early birthday, Joy Boy. Clisio Domingo, thank you. Don Mandy is back. I remember you. Thanks for joining, Don. Don Mandy. Let's see what you guys are saying in the poll. Man U, still crushing it. 42%. Vote if you haven't already. Thank you, Imogen. Is it Imogen or I think it's Imogen. Williams. Tin Man, Windman. Sasha. Enrique. Thank you, Enrique. Sweet Cooker says, vote. Joy Boy, it depends on what it is. Imogen. Immy, okay. You're welcome, says Enrique. Joy Boy, happy birthday. Yeah, happy early birthday. Pablo Quixote, hello. Imogen, Imi, OMG Chelsea is my favorite team. Yep. Chelsea and Arsenal, those are my two favorite teams in the Premier League. Hello, DeOne. Larry says, great to see you, Hannah. Have a great day. You too. Thanks for dropping by the live. I know it's earlier than my typical 8 p.m. time slot, but I'm still doing Livemas, guys. I'm doing live streams every single day of December, and it's December 27th, which means there's 28, 29, 30, 31. There's only 4 more days of Livemas. Only 4 more to go, so I'm trying to enjoy these, and you know, most days my live streams have been at 8 p.m. Central. That's like my favorite time to go live, but particularly on Saturdays, I'm usually busier in the evening, so I can't make the 8 p.m. time slot work most Saturdays. Yes, BT early today. DeOne, Clayton, Joy Boy, cool. Imi, I am American. I think you're British. No, I'm not British. I am American. Dude, Bud is back, and it looks like you got a gifted membership. Love to see it. I know, Kaylin. It's so wild. It's felt like it's been a really full month, but I can't believe it's been 27 days in a row now. Watkins for the W, says Paul Murphy. I have a sup, let's go. Danielle, good to see you. Woohoo! Great day for Arsenal. Not as good of a day for Chelsea. Yes, yep, dude, Bud, you are a member. Excuse me, you are a member of the channel, which means you can view all of my members-only content, and you can use member-only emojis in this chat. Shaquille, Abby Mora, thank you. Imi says, I know. BT, the blue star, it indicates how long you've been a member of the channel for. So since you just got gifted a membership, the blue star means you're within the first month of your membership of the channel. Dude says, hell yeah, woohoo, I know, so many members. Let's see, I want to get a stat here. Studio, YouTube, let's see it. Dashboard, memberships, where can I find it? Memberships, current data. It says 520 currently, but I suspect it's higher than that. But currently my dashboard for YouTube is showing 520. Dude, yeah, let's see if I can add any more custom emojis, because YouTube only gives you a certain number you can do based on how many members you have. So, badges and emojis. Let's see, emojis. I can add OMG. 20, I can add more, it's saying. So, how many do I currently have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I think I can add 6 more. I think I can add up to 25 now that I've got so many members. Bishop Bullwinkle, yes, you guys, if you're a member, please, even if you're not going to be a member long-term and renew the membership, but if you've been gifted one and you're currently a member, please go and watch my members only content. There's members only shorts, there's members only long form videos. I'm gonna be uploading more members only content this weekend, so make the most of it. It's there for you to watch. I enjoy making content specifically for members, so you might as well go and watch the content while you've got access to it when you're a member. Jerry Holly, thank you. Brandon Preacher Green is here. Ergo Video Oasis, hello. Shaquille, BT. Danielle says, that was crazy last night. W, the memberships, very generous. Yes, and also on Christmas Day. So Pablo gifted, there were 2 live streams where Pablo was gifting hundreds of memberships. The first one was, it might have been Christmas Eve, now that I think about it. I'm losing track of the days, but I think he was was it 3 live streams? It was definitely 2, maybe 3 live streams where Pablo was gifting a ton of super chats and channel memberships. Rich with all the member emojis. Dustin, you know, you always look so happy. I love it. Thanks, Dustin. I would say I'm generally a very happy person, and I also love YouTube. It brings me so much joy. I think it's fun. I love seeing who shows up. I love reading through the comments and talking about lots of different things with all of you here. So it makes me happy. YouTube is a very happy place for me. Dude, bud. Yes, using the member emojis. Love to see it. Joy Boy, I would pick football over basketball. Imi says, I just discovered you, but I will definitely be viewing your content every day. You seem really cool. Thank you. Love to hear it. Thanks so much, Imi. BT, who is gifting all these memberships. I can write that in the comments. I can comment right back at you. So that was BT2280. The person who gifted me, or gifted all of these channel memberships, is a user called, it's Pavlo Fedorov, and then there's a dash. Let me find him. You guys should go and check him. Pavlo Fedorov, K6I. K6I. And he's based in Argentina, as far as I know, because his super chats appear in Argentinian pesos. Dude says, I will. Joy Boy, I haven't watched that. BT, Purple Monster Rhythm, thank you. Dude, Bud says, feels VIP. I think that's the intention of members only content and perks, because YouTube hasn't had memberships forever. I think they've recently rolled out channel memberships, and the intent is for people who want to get bonus content and pay a monthly subscription fee, you can access extras. There's more stuff thrown in versus what's freely available to watch on my channel. 77 Creation says today's goal is 500 likes and 1,000 subscribers. Okay. Don't know if we'll get to 500 likes. We're at 70 right now. 1,000 subscribers. Well, you guys, the channel is slowly making its way to 13K subscribers. We're just about at, oh, thank you. Palindromistic left a comment on a video. Thank you for that. But yeah, the channel is getting real close to 13K, you guys. I think we're gonna hit 13K either right before New Year's or right after New Year's. So I love knowing that I'm gonna be starting 2026 right about at the 13K mark, which is really exciting. It's been a good growth month, specifically this December. Danielle says, it's so worth it to be a member, guys. She really puts work into extra content for us. Yes, I try my best. It's like, it's additional work, obviously, than just posting my regular publicly visible content, but it's so fun because I put together blooper reels. So all of the outtakes from my published videos, members get to see the bloopers, members get to see me censor myself because I'm cursing during the mistakes. And then you can use the member emojis, and I'm forgetting any video that I upload, pretty much any video I upload, members get to see it first versus who's not a member. Buddha, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Hope you're doing good as well. Purple Monster Rhythm, Joy Boy, Server Ghost, Colonel Minuteman. YouTube is awesome. I just love being on here. Dustin says, Pablo gifted over 1,000 memberships. I think Christmas Day I stopped counting. I know, I lost track on Christmas Day. It was like, whoa. Pablo is Santa Claus. Yes, Colonel Minuteman, almost 13K, which is so exciting. Shaquille, BT, all these emojis. Yes, I know, and you know what? I need to make the most of having this many members of my channel because when you have lots of members, you unlock more members only emojis that you can upload and have people use. So right now there's a Daryl Dixon emoji from The Walking Dead because I love him. There's a zombie emoji because I love zombie stuff. There's a Cristiano emoji. There's a Gordon Ramsay emoji. There's a Martha Stewart emoji. You guys, if you're members, you can see the available member emojis if you click that smiley face icon in the chat bar, and it'll show you all of the member emojis that I have specifically uploaded for members to use, and they're all things that I particularly love. There's a Chelsea emoji because I love Chelsea in the English Premier League. Yeah, there's other ones too. So I'm gonna make the most of having more emoji uploads available to me with 500 plus members. Shaquille BT says, oh wow. Fern on pause. Emi says, who is your favorite YouTuber apart from you? I would say my all-time favorite YouTuber, I'm trying to think of the people who have had the most influence on my life. And I would say that is a dead tie. Imogen Williams. My favorite YouTuber is a dead even tie between Dave Ramsey and Alex Hormozy. Those two have had the most influence on my life, and they've changed my life tremendously for the better based on what they, on the content that they post to their channel that I've consumed. Pablo is the Prince of Argentina. Zay Weezy. Barry, hello, vote for Pablo. Clesio says, hola, Argentina. Dustin says, should make Pablo's picture an emoji. Is it Lucia Broad? What do you have planned for 100K in 2026? Just keep posting content, keep posting members only content, keep my live stream schedule, and do brand collaborations, and just keep on steady. I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I'm gonna sustain the schedule I have and just try and post as much as I can. Lucky number 13. I know, Rich, I was thinking about trying to do something for crossing 13K subs. I know I just posted the 12K subscriber special, but I would like to do 13K, some kind of 13K subscriber special because it is my lucky number. Road to 13K, says Kaylin. Yep. Clesio, BT, I think you'll get there by June. Kamran, Gadami, Clesio, Marcus. Thank you, Marcus. BT, can we get a custom Jeremy Irons from Margin Call emoji? Probably not. 77 Creation, whoever stays in the live stream until the end will receive a surprise reward. Rich, BT, Shaquille, Purple Monster, Rhythm, Kaylin, Barry, make a Leo DiCaprio emoji? He doesn't quite make the cut. Amy Rad is here, or maybe it's Amy Reed. Wolfgang, that the Beast is looking for. BT, can we get a messy Argentina emoji? I don't want to do, the thing is, I appreciate all the support I get, but I don't want to give one person all the support when there's many, many supporters of my channel. I don't think it's fair to just give one person support based on how much they've donated, because some people can't donate, some people aren't in a position to donate, some people give some but not tons. So it's like, I don't like favoritism when it comes to my channel supporters based on purely what people are donating. Godzilla is guessing the Real Madrid era. Nice. Emmy says thank you. Thanks, Purple Monster Rhythm. Barry, can we get a Rocky stream? Oh, you know what? I could do a Rocky emoji. I like that. Let me add that to my list. I'm gonna add a list here. Emoji ideas. Yeah, I welcome your emoji ideas. I love the idea of having, someone said that I should do my massive glue stick sized Duke Cannon lip balm as a member emoji. I think that would be hilarious. Hopefully it would be, you know. Sometimes when you go in to upload the emojis that you've custom made, they just don't come through well as an emoji, and it's like, what the heck is that? So I'm thinking of doing a Duke Cannon chapstick emoji for members. That's gonna be on the list. Duke Cannon, and then Rocky. I think that's really cute. But yeah, think of like people, places / landmarks, movies, actors, singers, etc. Like, there's so many possibilities for the member-only emojis. Thank you, Jerry Holly, Rich, Shaquille, Mike William, Dirty South is here. Thank you, Amy. Kaylin says, okay, I will be back. Let me unload my bags and get settled. Just got home. Okay, Kaylin. David says, Bigfoot versus Godzilla. You make the call. I'm going to go with Gojira, Godzilla. Emmy Barry says, bro, Godzilla all day. I know, totally. BT, Real Madrid, Ronaldo plus Ramos versus Messi era was awesome. I know. I feel like Real Madrid, I would argue, was his peak. Like, it was just ultra global superstar peak Ronaldo. Like, global #1 celebrity. Yeah. I think he burst onto the scene and became Ronaldo at Manchester United. And then he became, like, prime, cemented his legend at Real Madrid. Chief the Medicine Man sent a happy poop. Thank you. Let me make sure to get you on my list. Chief the Medicine Man. Bruce Lee versus Gojira. Still Godzilla. Purple Monster Rhythm. Statue. Barry. Bruce Lee all day. No. Also, guys, the game is about to start. The NFL game, it's Texans versus the Chargers. Look at this, guys. Check out. Texans versus Chargers. Countdown is 1 minute and 765 seconds. So it's going to be starting real soon, and then I'm going to go, boop, start the game. Emmy, yep, Godzilla for sure. Dirty South, he's so humble, in my opinion, about Cristiano Ronaldo. I think with Cristiano, if that's who you're talking about, I feel like he's got flash, he's got riz, he's got confidence. It's like he knows he's the GOAT, but he also has like a cheekiness, good sense of humor, wonderful family, and I love his work ethic. Just such a star. So amazing. Bye, BT. See you later. Thanks for being here. Maybe you're talking about Bruce Lee. Purple Monster Rhythm. Chargers will lose. Dirty South. I believe Ronaldo made everybody else around him better. When you hear people talk about what their experiences were like being his teammate, it's very glowing. It's very positive. It's very respectful. I think people just appreciate his dedication to the game, his passion, his excellence, and just how special of a player he is. An emoji for when someone super chats / gifts would be cool. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, that's a good one. What could it be? I'm gonna add that to my Word doc here. Gifting, like special dono emoji. Ooh, you know, I could do like in text, I could do like dono, like something like that, like dono with exclamation marks. I like that. Special dono emoji. That's excellent. Love that, Dustin. Thank you. Emmy says, do you like ice hockey? My favorite team is Nottingham Panthers. I didn't grow up playing hockey and I don't watch hockey, but I grew up figure skating, so I like to go skating. Shaquille, Superstar Ronaldo, Varun, I'm doing good. Tin Man, Windman. El Rivarola. Hi guys, I'm watching this live on my roof. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Jeez. San Diego in land betting against my hometown. Barry, if only there was a way to make sound of silence an emoji. I like it, but I feel like because I don't know, there's just some things that rise to the top, and I wouldn't feel compelled to make sound of silence an emoji. Like, it's my favorite song, but there's so many other more fun things to do emojis for. Yes, NK Sparks, these do make a jingle bell sound. El Rivarola, Lionel Messi, the GOAT. Yeah, I will always disagree and say that Cristiano is the GOAT. All right, how much time do I have? Oh, I gotta close this poll and give you guys another question. All right, end poll. Reindeer ears and tofu emoji? Probably not, just because reindeer ears are only a 1 month thing out of the year. I know, haters are gonna hate, but I was thinking this the other day. Haters are just miserable people projecting their issues onto other people. So remember that. Haters are miserable people projecting their own issues onto others. That's how I would define a hater. So when you think about haters in that way, I feel bad for them. They don't bother me. But I do like to get them out of my chat because I like to keep my chat positive and fun and not negative or toxic in any way. Anthony Tartaro. We've got Purple Monster Rhythm. No, I don't like Avatar, Varun. Amy says, I will go, girl. I will forever remember that. Yeah, I say pity the haters because they got their own internal issues going on and then they just project it onto other people. All right, poll results for question number 1. So, guess my favorite Cristiano Ronaldo club era. This was an easy one for you guys. You guys did good. My favorite Cristiano Ronaldo club era was his first spell at Manchester United. I feel like it pulls on my heartstrings the most. I have such nostalgia when I look at old clips of Ronaldo when he was playing at Manchester United back in like the 2000s, and it was such a special time. And I feel it's like watching him play at Manchester United during those years, you just could tell this was like a new superstar in the making, and he was just hitting his stride and blowing up, and everyone was like, oh my god, this man is playing just epic soccer, just incredible, legendary person right here. So yes, it is Manchester United. That is my favorite of all of his club eras. Man U was my favorite and will always be my favorite. All right, Imi Sarbuk, thank you. Planet Earth, Emmy Parga, thank you. Watch for 2 seconds and subscribed. Thank you, Nap Tom. D. Victor, Cristiano all the way. Brandon, so great question. I'm glad that you asked this. Also, hi, Lindani. Hello. Brandon, so I am going to be doing a half marathon in 2026. I registered for it back in October. It'll be taking place next summer, but I've realized that as my YouTube channel keeps growing and growing, I'm now monetized. YouTube is my second job in addition to my 9-to-5 job. Between my 9-to-5 job, YouTube, getting enough sleep, and exercising every day, those are the 4 non-negotiables of my life. 9-to-5, YouTube, getting at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night, and working out every day. That doesn't leave a ton of free time in my schedule. And it's like, I also want to make sure to spend time with family, friends, loved ones, go to social events, and just make time to relax. So I have very little time in my free time these days. And I currently don't have the bandwidth to train for a marathon unless I were to compromise my 9-to-5 by just, being tired, cutting back on sleep, which I'm not willing to do, cutting back on YouTube, which I'm not willing to do, cut back on working out or social events and seeing friends and family, not willing to do. So I can't justify training for another marathon at this point in my life because I am way too locked in and way too busy to make it work. The only way I could fit it in is if I had to cut back on sleep, cut back on working out to the point where running just takes over my entire free time schedule. So no, I'm not training for another marathon in 2026. Who knows, maybe I'll run my next marathon in 2027, but for sure I will not be training for a marathon in 2026. Emir Parga, thank you. Imi says, I live around an hour away from the stadium. Is this Chelsea Stadium you're talking about, or Manchester United maybe? Dustin says, I've gotten 2 trivia questions right. Excellent. Kashi is here. Varun. Purple Monster Rhythm. Let's see, Clesio, Scarfy Leah. Oh, I thought you were gone. Gareth Bale lives nearby. His uncle is my dear friend. Sweet. That's cool. William Berry is here. Negativity over the internet is really causing a lot of problems in the world. It's best to try to be a decent citizen and try not to add to it. Exactly. And that's where I'm like, you know what? I don't want there to be any negativity in this space as much as I can help it. I have banned thousands of rude, disrespectful, hateful, nasty comments in my shadow ban filters. So there's many comments that just can't make it through anymore. And then I will self-mod if I don't have one of my mods here, but my mods are also awesome. So yeah, I just try to keep this space as positive as I possibly can because there's a ton of negativity on the internet, no surprise. But just, this is a space where I don't want that to be the case. Brian, good to see you. I had a wonderful Christmas. Hope you did too. I'm very excited for New Year. I'm going to be on vacation traveling next week. Scarfy Leah, Gareth, oh cool, from Cardiff. Aaron Ramsey, Rezophone, Chelsea fan, yes. Purple Monster Rhythm, need a portable treadmill. I don't like training on treadmills. I train outdoors 12 months out of the year. Chris B, hello. Life with Olivia is here. Hello, Olivia. Good to see you. Also, Olivia, I saw that you've been doing Vlogmas this year. I was like, dude, Vlogmas is a grind. So congrats on doing Vlogmas this year. That takes a lot of work to film and upload videos every day. So congrats on that, Olivia. William Berry, Brian, Scarfy. All right, Jolly Stitch, good to see you. Imi says Manchester Stadium is in 1 hour, and the Chelsea I live around 3 hours on the train or car. Yes, you did it for 25 days. I know, Olivia. Dude, it is tough doing the 25 days of uploads. It's so much work, but you did it. You didn't quit halfway through, partway through, so you should be proud. I can think of time. So I haven't done Vlogmas in a couple of years. I've switched over to doing live streams every day instead of vlogs. And I will say, doing vlogs is 10 times harder for the month of December versus live streams, because it's like you gotta film, you have to edit, you have to upload, you have to come up with a title, you have to come up with a thumbnail, you have to think of what your next day's idea is gonna be. I can think of times where I've almost started falling behind. So yeah, big congrats, Olivia. Brian, thank you. TB Power Wash. Amicable siblings, I like that. Yes, amicable siblings. That's how all siblings should be, ideally. Rezophone, Arsenal Gunners, and Man City are my favorite teams. Nice. We got a mod in here. Woo! I was just talking about my wonderful mods. Back to the Future, thank you for joining. All right, guys, I got to give you another trivia question. Also, thank you, Smile Forever, for sending the 100 gift. Ooh, I feel like I'm trying to juggle so many things at once. Reading your comments, come up with a second trivia question, log my donos, and turn on the NFL game. So how about I turn on the NFL game? Let's check one thing off my list. Yep, it's saying, look at that, Texans versus Chargers. So I'm gonna hit play. The reason why I haven't I haven't logged into the NFL app on my TV is because my TV got hacked like a couple years ago, and ever since that, I've just been so spooked to log into anything on my TV because I'm like, ooh, I'm not giving anybody anything with this. All right, so boom, look at that. Game is going. So I'm gonna turn this on and have it going. So pretty. Yay. Turn up the volume just a little bit so I can hear it. Feel free to watch along with me. I need to prop this up somewhere. Don't worry, I'll get caught up on comments. I just am multitasking right now. All right, so I've got the game all situated there. Back to the Future saying hi to Dustin. Smile Forever. Okay, let me make sure I got you on my dono list. Smile Forever. Let me add you. Thank you again for your gift, for the 100 gift. Smile Forever. Boom. All right. So I got that. Scarfy Leah, not into football, but Chelsea beat Cardiff last week 3-1. Hi, Smile Forever. So glad you remember. It's my best line. Here's going out. Some people don't need punishment. Their thinking is slowly poisoned to them. So true. They are poisoning themselves from the inside. There was some really great quote that I can't remember, but it was something along the lines of someone who is hateful is just slowly or quickly poisoning themselves, because hate is such a toxic thing already, to be like walking around with hate in you, and it's just anyone who's projecting that kind of emotion outwardly, it just shows you what's going on inside their mind, inside their heart. It's just, ugh. Yeah, so anyone who is hateful, I'm like, I don't want to be around you. I don't want to be you. I don't want to ever be like that internally, to the point where it's just that's what's coming out of you is super negative and super hateful. But yeah, hate is poison. Just any negativity, any hatred you feel toward other people. I've heard many people say this, like entrepreneurs and preachers and YouTube creators and wellness coaches and therapists. It's just like, you just gotta let go of anything. If you're like angry at someone, you're holding a grudge, or someone did you wrong, you just let it go. A great quote, guys, one of my favorite quotes, it's from The Revenant with my fave, Leo. Gotta love Leo. I was recently rewatching The Revenant, where he gets the famous scene, he gets completely mauled to pieces by a bear. But I love The Revenant for so many reasons. I love the way it's shot. I love the director. I love Leo. I'm so happy he finally got an Oscar for it. But I was rewatching it a few months ago and really sitting and just watching and paying attention to it. And not giving away spoilers, but it's basically like he's wronged by someone, and it's this, he is done very dirty by this man, and at some point in the movie, he says, revenge is in God's hands. And I love that, because I feel like the need for getting someone back and hating someone who did you wrong, I feel like it can just poison your entire life and ruin your entire life if you spend all of your time, all of your days just wishing for someone. It's like, I want them to get their due. I want them to get their comeuppance. They did me so wrong, and I just hope that they get what they deserve. And it's like, you can waste a whole lifetime wishing for someone to get whatever it is that you think they deserve. And hearing that line, I was like, oh, that's so wise. I'm gonna remember this forever. Revenge is in God's hands. Just let the great beyond take care of any wrongdoing that happened to you, and just let it go. Just go on your merry way, forget about it, and let fate deal out the cards that it does. But like, you just can't spend your whole life on the hate train, wishing wishing for terrible things to happen to other people, because you're just poisoning yourself at that point. All right, long tangent. Back to the Future. I was on 77 Creations comment. That's what got me on that train of thought. We've got a lot of comments I gotta get caught up on. Dustin, Back to the Future. Toasty is here. Thank you so much, Toasty. Great to see you. Yes, Resophone, it was a very disappointing loss today. Simeon, Crystal Lynn, Hannah's probably the most authentic and kind-hearted streamer on here. She deserves all the success. Thank you, Toasty. I love streaming so much, and I consider it such a privilege to get to do this. And I will be on here streaming as long as YouTube allows me to be on this platform. You know, I try to follow all the community guidelines. I keep it real tame in here, family friendly, PG, if not G-rated. Lots of banned words and phrases, excellent mods, super positive, and I love the community on here too. So I just love streaming. I think it's so fun. I love getting to all your comments, or as many as I can if it's super busy. And yes, I enjoy all of it. So I will be doing streaming indefinitely. It's just the best. Simeon, or maybe it's Simon. I'm also a Chelsea fan. Nice. I'm a Man United fan though, but go Chelsea. Thanks, Toasty. Brian, glad you love the vibes. The Penny Flores subscribed. Thank you so much for subbing. We're on our way to 13K, guys. We're within about 150 subscribers of 13K. Emmy says, you remind me of Alex Scott, the footballer. I don't think I know who that is. Alex Scott, footballer. Ooh, I've never heard of her before. Wait, is she a sports commentator? No, or is she a former athlete? Alex Scott, I love her look. Wow, she's like fabulous. Alexandra Verena Scott, whoa. She's a former pro, and she also was like given like royal honors. She has an MBE after her name, which means I think Master of the British Empire or something. Dude, Alexandra Scott? No, it's not that one. Where was she? Alexandra Verena Scott. This is so cool. I need to go down this rabbit hole here. Ooh, she's fabulous. I love this. Alexandra Verena Scott. Wow. I feel like I should know more about her. Thank you for that comment, Emmy. Eddie Margoline, Wyoming 200. That's a great speech to hear while rejoining your live. Was it my speech about revenge is in God's hands / not being a hater? I'm hoping it was that one. Brian, Back to the Future, Scarfy Leah. I'm a practicing Sikh, only positive energy and help others. I love my Gurdwara, can't wait to attend tomorrow. Sikh faith saved me. I will admit, I don't know hardly anything about the Sikh faith other than I know that men will wear turbans, and I think, is it Babaji who you pray to, or at least someone that you pray to? Beyond that, and it originated, I think it's somewhere in Asia, but I couldn't tell you the specific country or the founder. I don't know much about, is it Sikhism? Is that the religion? Rich, Toasty, I know, Revenant Bear Attack, even though it's all fictional CGI, ooh, that just, oh my gosh, watching any mauling scene with a bear, oh, it like, I feel like it activates that primitive caveman human part of my DNA where I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so terrifying to watch. I never want to go through this. Jose Riva, carefree whoever you may be. We are the famous CFC. I love that. Emmy, life is too short to embody toxicity. Smile more and be kind. Yes, be kind, be kind, be kind every day. Yes. 77 creation, you're probably, so you're not blocked because your comments are coming through, but it may be something you're typing is getting caught in my shadow ban filter, which is quite extensive. Pico Gomez, thank you. Christmas ain't over, guys. Christmas is not fully over. There is actually a second Christmas in January for Orthodox Christians. My family does celebrate Orthodox Christmas, so I am still wearing my Christmas stuff because Christmas ain't over for everybody. Aditya, Brian, R, Pico, thank you for the sub, Pico Gomez. Anthony Von Vuren is in South Africa. Very cool. Helono said hi. Mad Moss is here. Michael Thornton. Abe Snake, good to see you. Hannah looks so young. She could be 18 or 28. Hard to tell. We got Joshua Frederick, Ryan, Arthur Lugiano, Omar Maxwell. Alex Scott used to play for Arsenal. That is so cool. I'm very pleased that I now know who she is. That was a gap in my soccer knowledge. All right. Yep, we can see your comments, 77 creation. So you're not blocked. Don't worry. Wyoming 200, the one about haters. By the way, you can always flex on them and show them your power. But I feel like that makes you not behaving the best. Like, it's just like, go along on your merry way. Don't give haters an ounce of your time or energy. Like, instead of responding to them, it's just keep on going and just let them drift away. Scarfy Leah, Harley. Whoa, did not know that. Jocelyn Forrest. Hello, Naptom. Brian, Ziakin, Damian Khan is here. Good to see you. Olivia says, did you get anything cool for Christmas? Yes, I got lots of lovely gifts. This is one of them. So my sister gifted me this absolutely incredible, I don't want it to smoke too much because I got a smoke detector. Gotta be careful. But I got this amazing spiced gingerbread candle with 3 wicks. Oh shoot, one of them actually did go out. But I got this candle, and I'm gonna try and, I have a very, very touchy, sensitive smoke detector that's like right above me, and if it just gets a whiff of some smoke, it'll go so I'm trying to not set that off. All right, Toasty, I am also so freaking pumped for the World Cup next year. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be amazing. Jason Barahona, Anthony Van Vuren, Fly True, Brian. Fly True says blue is your color. Thanks. I feel like I should own more things in blue, in like a nice bright blue like this. Olivia looks awesome. Yeah, I love this candle, and it makes your home smell like you've baked 1,000 gingerbread cookies. It smells incredible. So yes, I love this present from my sister. She got it at Bath and Body Works, if you're wondering. Hi, that one Blake. Good to see you. Wyoming says, it's not about giving them a part of your energy because flexing can mean as well. But you know, I also believe, haters aside, let's just not even talk about haters here. Like, flexing in terms of like showing off or posturing, any of that stuff, I firmly believe like you got to stay humble 100% of the time, because if you don't stay humble, the world will humble you. It's only a matter of time. So I do not like flexing on people, flashing status, flashing accomplishments, none of that stuff, because one, it's just not the right way to behave, and two, the world will put you in the world will make you eat humble pie if you're not a humble person. And three, it's like people also don't like braggy, flexy people. It really, I think it puts off most people. So I don't like that energy. Brian, that's how a deer sounds when it's hiding. Razam, Subhamistri. Olivia says, my favorite gifts I got were a vanity and a new TV. Ooh, yours was super old, so I'm excited to use the new one. That's so cool. Those are great gifts, Olivia. Len the Megan, thank you. Mohammed is here, Chelsea all the way. Wyoming says, I totally agree with you. Immy 77 creation with the 100 emoji. Totally just block them and take no notice. Yeah, I mean, if there's just hateful comments or spammy comments, it's just like axed forever, permanently banned, move on. Like, don't even, no response, no energy, like they're gone. Jason Anderson, thank you. Big Papa G. I gotta give you guys a new trivia question. I know I'm late to the game on that one. Thank you, Len the Megan CK. All right, I came up with this as we were talking. So let's find an emoji for this. Sports. Is there an emoji that has like a sports jersey? Maybe I just have to Google or search for shirt. Yeah, that looks perfect. Okay. Poll number 2. Guess my favorite NBA jersey. I should put a basketball. What was I thinking? Basketball emoji. Guess my favorite NBA jersey. Is it? All right, what options did I come up with for you guys? Is it... Oops. Come on. Oh, shoot. Gotta start over. Dang it. Poll question number 2. Guess my favorite NBA jersey. See if you guys can get this one right. Is it Minnesota Timberwolves? Lol. Golden State Warriors. Boston Celtics, or the Phoenix Suns? Boom. Trivia question number 2. See if you can get it right. Wyoming, how is the push-up training going? No, so I'm not at 50, but I have progressed from being able to do 3 push-ups. Seriously, 3 was the best I could do. 3 from the very get-go. I can now do 12. So I have 4x'd the number of push-ups that I can do in a single sitting. I'm very pleased to report. So my plan is just keep the training going. Just get down and practice my push-ups at least once a day, every single day. It literally takes a minute to do. Like, there's really no excuse that I can come up with where I could not do 1 minute of practicing my push-ups every day. Like, you have 1 minute to spare every single day. Even the busiest person, like a Taylor Swift or a Gordon Ramsay, I'm sure could say, yep, I can dedicate 1 minute of my life to practicing this one thing. So for me, I'm planning on practicing my push-ups every single day for all of the rest of this year, for the next week or so, and then all of 2026. And the goal is that by about this time next year, a year from now, I'll be able to get down and do 50 push-ups in a row. So I'm making good progress. I can do 12. LDZ. I do know Galatasaray. Yes. Brian, thank you. Wyoming, hope your little inside joke is giving you the energy you need for your resolution. Yes. Rachel Stevens, hello. Brian, Amy, yes, we're almost to 100 likes. Thanks, guys. Cormac them. Fifth River Rat is guessing Phoenix Suns. Wyoming 12, that's amazing. Yes, I will keep going. Woohoo! Is it Axme? Back to the Future, I'm good, Brian. All the best for you too in 2026. Who else, like, leave a thumbs up in the chat if you are excited for 2026. I am very optimistic about 2026. I'm excited about the goals that I've set for myself. I feel like I never want to be delusionally optimistic where it's like, it's gonna be the best year of my life. It's gonna be all sunshine and rainbows and nothing hard. It's like, I expect there to be some challenges and not everything goes perfectly according to plan. But I am very excited. I am hoping for the best possible outcomes in 2026. I'm also very excited for the travel plans that I've got on the books. I'm very excited for Winter Olympics. I'm very excited for the FIFA World Cup. I'm excited about my fitness goals. I'm excited about what brand collabs come my way on YouTube. So yes, there's just many, many things I'm pumped about for 2026. My little Smooshykins, that's a cute username. Dustin says, geez, I need to do some push-ups too. 1 minute a day. Like, think about, it's like either first thing when you wake up or right before you're winding down for the evening. You can spare 1 minute. You could set an alarm every day at the same time, like 8 p.m., like a little after dinner time. Once you've digested, it could be before dinner. Like, just spend 1 minute practicing your push-ups. And it's like that little habit over time can mean drastic changes if you just stay disciplined and stick with the plan. Digital Dish is here. Hello. Raymond Church, good to see you. Hannah's Gun Show on the way. Probably won't end up looking like Arnold, but I do think I will have more to show for arm muscles by this time next year. Ryan Kane 999, good to see you. Thumbs up, yes, excited for 2026. Woohoo! Back to the Future says, like, subscribe, share, join, become a channel member. Yes, please. I love to refresh this just to see where we're at subscriber-wise. Live tracking. Ooh! You guys are at 12,871 subscribers. So we have approximately 130 subscribers left before we hit 13K. It's gonna be close to the new year, guys. I predict, because I would say like there's at least a handful every live stream where I get an uptick in subscribers. I would say this channel will cross 13K subs like right after the new year. I would guess the first week or two of 2026. Super, super exciting to think about. Oh man, here we go. Wyoming is demanding the gun show. You know what I think? Actually, I think this would be, hold on one second, gotta get a screenshot. I actually think this would be so funny for a new emoji. I kind of want to get like an Arnold like pick like this as one of my member emojis, because you guys know I am trying to improve my push-ups, not necessarily build up my arm muscles, but because I've been practicing my push-ups, I do expect that my very naturally twiggy arms will become a bit more toned and built, which I'm not mad about. Honestly, I'm not joking, but there have been times where I was either on a live stream or I was filming something and I looked at my arms and I'm like, man, my arms look so skinny. Like, I wish they were just a little more filled out and not so, they've always been real. I've always been able to just like clasp my wrists because I feel like they're looking a little more strong than they have. Like, sometimes I'm like, dang, literally my body is not directing a speck of excess fat to my arms. Like, they have always been just very naturally skinny. Wyoming says, time to roll up these sleeves and kiss the guns. So I don't think I can get, my sleeves are pretty tight. if I try to roll them up all the way. Like that's about the best that I can do. And this feels like I'm getting my blood pressure taken because it's so tight. There's one. Oh my god. Get this rolled back down. Silver Star, hello. Peter Smith, hello. Thank you. Strong is beautiful. Thanks. I agree. Yeah, like, ooh, being skinny for the sake of being skinny. Oh, thanks. I prefer to be well-fed and full of energy and have muscle and yes, have fat because fat is natural. All right, second arm. There you go, Wyoming. You gave me €2, €1 for each bicep kiss. Thank you. All right. Oh, we also made it to 102 likes, guys. So we made it past 100. Also, for those of you who care to watch along with me, I am watching I gotta be really careful with how much I show, but I am watching the LA Chargers. They are LA. Geez, I was questioning myself there. LA Chargers versus Houston. I'm actually surprised by this score line. Houston is up 14-0. LA Chargers have not scored a single point. And let's see how far into this game they are. I think they're in the second quarter. Peter Smith, hello. Back to the Future. Hannah, your mom's dog Rocky is a cool looking dog. Isn't he great? Actually, Rocky is on my list of additional member emojis to add to my channel. And for those of you who are just rolling in here or you haven't noticed this, there's so many new members of my channel because I had hundreds and hundreds of memberships gifted by this wonderful user named Pavlo Fedorov. And because I have so many more emojis, YouTube gives you extra like bonus emoji, like you unlock more emojis to add the more members you have. So now that I have so many members, I actually have an extra 5 or 6 emojis, and I haven't updated my emojis in forever. I haven't added new ones because I've hit that ceiling of you need X number of additional members to unlock more memberships. So I'm actually planning on uploading a Rocky, like my parents' dog Rocky, as a member emoji for this. All right. Almost done to the first quarter, so there's still a long way to go in this game. And there's a flag, of course. All right. William Berry Celtics, Ken Hamilton, hello. Marinez Punked, hello. Wyoming says, LOL, you're too funny, and it's great. It's great that you love to kiss your biceps because I think it's a great self-confidence boost. Well, it's a good reminder, too, that I am working every day, almost every day. I've missed a few days, but almost every day I'm working on improving my push-ups and thereby my arm strength, too. Oh, Pete Smith, you sent a flower. Thank you. Let me make sure to get you on my dono list as well as Wyoming for the super chat. So I got Wyoming 200. And then Silver Star, I saw you. Just want to make sure I get to everybody. William Berry. They'll always be the same. I think San Diego Chargers. It feels very weird to say LA Chargers. Speaking of LA, it's very weird to still say, like I haven't gotten used to saying the LA Rams because I remember them being in St. Louis. And Denny Cabiati says ciao. All right, Pete Smith. Let me make sure to add you to my shout out list. Thank you so much for the flower gift. All right, who else we got here? X-Rocker, Wyoming 200. Would I be correct if I assumed that you kiss your biceps even when you're not streaming? No, I don't. Because it looks like it has become a normal thing for you thanks to our inside joke. No, I only kiss my biceps. I feel like that'd be not gonna lie, that would be such a narcissistic thing if someone was doing that just on the reg. But no, I don't do it. I only kiss my biceps when you hop in here and are like, time for bicep kisses. I don't mind doing it. Kaylin, you are home. Good to hear that you made it home safely, Kaylin. Thanks for the update. 49 unique ones at that. Wyoming, oh, I thought you loved doing it. I mean, it's just not something I would do. Not when you request it. It's very like, I'll do it as a goofy request. All right, I was gonna add this to my notes for my member emoji list, like thinking about new emojis I could upload for you guys. I love the Arnold bicep flex. I think that's really funny. All right, Kaylin, I don't feel like unpacking, only getting hygiene and things I need. Kaylin, I totally feel like this. I had a similar situation when I came home from my parents' house and I had 3 to 4 bags of the Christmas presents that I got. And I got home late on Christmas Day night. Like I think I got home after midnight. And I just dropped the bags of Christmas stuff. And I was like, I am not putting one of these things away. I am just getting ready for bed and going to sleep because it's so late and I can just put things away the next day. So I got home really late on Christmas Day night and then I went to sleep, and then yesterday I slept in super late, and then I just slowly got up and then started putting stuff away one by one. I was like, all right, I'm gonna save this for the next day because there's no need if you've got the time to put stuff away at a later point, especially if you're really tired. What are you guys saying for the poll? Let's see here. Phoenix Suns. Minnesota Timberwolves. You guys, you better know. Well, if you're new, you wouldn't know this, but I never put the correct answer to my polls first in the list, which means it's not the Minnesota Timberwolves. Sadly, because I do like the T-Wolves, I just don't like their jerseys as much as I love someone else's. Patrick, Harlem, Georgia in the building. Hi, Patrick. Thanks for joining. Vote in the poll if you haven't already. Ooh, it just ticked down to Boston Celtics. Nice. Maybe some people are paying attention to what I said about the first option never being the right one. Hello, the Grace channel. Good to see you. And I noticed that Friday night there were only a small amount of trolls, maybe only 2. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I just think that, like, I still am adding, every now and then I'm adding words that pop up, like just troll words, hateful words, inappropriate words, to my spam filter, to my shadow ban spam filter. And I just think every word and phrase that I add to it, the fewer comments can make it through. I think it's harder and harder, which is great. I think that's the goal of adding all those words. I didn't even have to do much moderating yesterday. I would say these days, most of the modding that I do or you do is if someone is spamming over and over. It's like certain words, like if someone wants to spam the word unicorn over and over, it's not banned because I don't want to ban the word unicorn, or something common like hello or smile or you're pretty. Like, I'm not going to ban those words, but you can't prevent people. I wish there was a setting where you could prevent the same exact comment from just being spammed more than twice. It's just like when someone is spamming like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and you're just like, okay, this is getting ridiculous. But it is nice because I feel like over time, the amount of moderating that's needed has been going down. So it's less work for you. Like it's nice to have mods, but also I want you to be able to just enjoy the live stream too and read the comments. Kaylin saying, I was thinking of doing a video about what I got for Christmas. You should do it. I love seeing people's Christmas gift haul videos. Definitely do it, Kaylin. I didn't even have to do much moderating. Back to the Future. Yep. Go Sixers. I am a Chelsea supporter. Yes. Roger Hess with the Dono Tower of Floating Hearts. Thank you so much, Roger Hess. Let me add you to my list. Drago Liub is here. Happy birthday, Jenny Martinez. All right. Oops. Come on. Let me get caught up. 77 Creation. True. William Berry, trolls check in and they don't get the reaction they want and they move on. True. Yes, I think a lot of trolls and haters are looking for a response. Like, they're looking for me to read a comment and become outraged or upset. And it's like, if you just read it and, you know, move on to the next comment, you're not giving them what they want. Persian boy, hello. How are you? Affirm Christopher, good to see. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Affirm Christopher, I think. Go Sixers. I support Liverpool. You'll never walk alone. I'm not enemies with anybody. In fact, I love watching Liverpool. I love the coach, and I love Mo Salah. I love Virgil van Dijk. I really miss Diogo Jota, honestly. I think that was such a horrible tragedy that happened last summer. So I love not Arsenal. I'm thinking Red. I love Liverpool, and I want them to do well, and I got nothing against them, and I happily watch them. Tattoo, happy birthday, Jenny. Hope you have a great day. Love seeing you in green, Tattoo. I love seeing all these people who got gifted memberships from Pavlo. Ocean New, thank you. I think I'm all caught up. I'm just making sure here. Yes. Vote in the poll if you haven't already. I'm going to leave it open for another couple of minutes. Let's see, go Sixers. That's the first time I've heard a Chelsea supporter say that. Yeah. I'm not into all these, like, you can only support one team, and if you support one team, that must mean that your arch nemesis is fill in the blank. Like, no. I root for multiple teams in American football. I root for many teams. And then even teams that I'm not the biggest fan of, I'm just neutral. I don't hate any team. Yeah, I enjoy the sport. Like, if I enjoy watching a sport, I will watch many teams just because I want to watch the sport. Even teams that aren't great, like Wolverhampton, which is dead last, have not won a single game this year. Very depressing. I'll still watch them from time to time just because I want to see what they're up to. And I enjoy watching soccer. Eliana Miller, hello. Nick, I had a wonderful Christmas. Thank you for asking. I got this lovely candle sitting next to me from my sister. It's a beautifully smelling spiced gingerbread candle. I'm going to try and not burn out the wicks. But it's from Bath & Body Works. Spiced gingerbread, and then you can see here it says vanilla icing, cinnamon sugar, fresh ground nutmeg. Smells like heaven. Smells like you live inside of a gingerbread house. So yeah, I got some really nice gifts. I got a lot of coffee. I got lots of useful gifts. I got some really nice wool socks. I got ankle socks that are great for running in because I do go through socks. They end up having holes in them because I run a lot and you wear down your socks that way. But it was good, Nick. How about yours? Merry Christmas. Virago boy, hello. Tattoo, I've been good. I've had a long weekend. So I was off of work as of 5 p.m. on Tuesday this week. So I've been on a long Christmas weekend, and then next week it's the same, like, copy paste situation where I'll be off of work end of day Tuesday, and then I'm off all the way through Sunday for the New Year's holiday. Oceanu, go Sixers, William Barry. They used to have wars at soccer matches in the UK. It was bad, yeah. It just makes zero sense to me. I'm like, this is not worth getting into blows over. It's silly. Nick, Eliana Miller, Jackson Johannes is here. Another person in green, Rated Frog, hello. Subscribe to the channel. Yes, we're getting close to 13K, guys. Very exciting. Let's see. Yeah, we're about 130 subs away from 13K. It's getting close. Paulina, smash the like button and double tap your screen. Yes, Jackson Johannes, using the member emojis, love to see it. Back to the Future, waving to Rated Frog. All right, guys, I'm gonna close the poll in a few seconds and reveal what the answer is. Kaylin says, I'm also off on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. That's good to hear. Glad you've got that time off. All right, guys, poll question number 2. So here are the results. The second poll question was, guess my favorite NBA jersey. Minnesota Timberwolves came in first, although it looks really close between Timberwolves and the Celtics. So Timberwolves came in first, it looks like, by a hair. It's not the Minnesota Timberwolves, even though that's my home team. Boston Celtics came in second place. It's not the Boston Celtics. I've never been a huge fan of green jerseys. Golden State Warriors came in third. It's not the Golden State Warriors. It's actually the Phoenix Suns. I thought there would be more guesses for that. So my favorite NBA jersey is the Phoenix Suns. I've thought the colors on that, it reminds me of like the colors at sunset, really beautiful, dusk colors, just really, really pretty. So I love, love, love the Phoenix Suns jersey. I think that is my all-time favorite NBA jersey. Kaylin, Super Nemo, 77 Creation, like and share comments. Yes. I am actually gonna get going, guys, because I got stuff to take care of tonight. So reminder that my next live miss, could you follow my team in Australia? I actually don't follow, I don't like basketball, so I don't watch it. My next live miss live stream is tomorrow, which is Sunday. It'll be my usual 8 p.m. time slot, 8 p.m. Central Time, USA. Woohoo! Live Miss is still gonna be going strong. I've got 4 more days of Live Miss, guys. And I wanna give shout outs here to the people who have donated tonight, or this afternoon, I should say. So Don Pelton and Wyoming sent super chats. Thank you, guys. And then there were gifts from Ernest Grass, Sound Income, The Timinator, Slim Pickens, Smile Forever, Chief the Medicine Man, Pete Smith, and Roger Hess. Thank you guys for the gifts. And, it's rugby. I do not like rugby. That's one of my least favorite sports, actually. Fun fact. 77 Creation says, love, peace, and happiness. Same to you. Daniel Yosifian. You suffer, come to Bali, Hannah Mods, and Chad, have a great evening. Thank you so much, Back to the Future, for moderating. Happy Life might have been here earlier, I'm not quite sure, but definitely thank you, Back to the Future, for moderating. And I want to leave one final comment here. Come on back tomorrow, Sunday, at 8 p.m. Central Time for day 28, if you can believe it. Day 28 of Live Miss 2025. We're getting to the very final few days of Live Miss, and it'll be fun. Tattoo, Dustin MT, have an awesome rest of your day. You too, guys. I hope you've been having great weekends so far. Have a nice night. Yes, and I will be back tomorrow because Live Miss is still going. So 8 p.m. Central Time. I'm sure there'll be an NFL game tomorrow. I'll be watching, I'm not sure. But yes, come back. I'll be hanging out on my couch most likely, watching NFL football and chatting with all of you guys. Thanks again. Oh, Tomcat, most enjoyed Christmas present this year. I have to think on that. I'd like to do that as a trivia question. I got a lot of good ones, so I'll be thinking about which one is my favorite of the gift haul. Humble, good to see you. Dylan Ramirez, Mario Delgado, and Mystery is the Cobra. All right, guys, I'm logging off for the night, but thanks for another wonderful stream, and I will see you guys tomorrow, Sunday night, 8 p.m. Central. Have a great rest of your evening or Sunday, wherever you are, and I'll see you guys very soon.